I never know if I'm live anymore. I'm just going to be talking until I stop. It's been pretty much my life. Just talk until you stop. Here I am, talking. So, hello, happy Monday. I hope everybody is well. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of things that I need decisions on. Hold on. You didn't see this, kids. I want you to believe in the magic of the Duff Bucket. What have you got for me, Magic Duff Bucket? I didn't just put this in there. No. This is the mother of all white Russians. And this doesn't have any tie to any Russians, real or imagined. There it is. So, happy Monday. I didn't stir it. Because, you could see the creamer is just a suggestion. The half and half is like just getting in the way. Let the vodka and the Kahlua do its work. Here we are. Hold on, I gotta hear this. Uh-oh. What? Danzig. In my arms, yeah! All right. So if anybody's here, please send a message in a bottle, SOS. I don't see anything here yet, so I'm gonna pop this chat out. Move this over here. Make it big. Make it big. Is this not Monday? This is crazy. Let me see. I'm getting a message on Facebook. Are you on tonight? Yeah, I'm on tonight. Did this not go? Oh, no. Oh, boy. I gotta look. Oh, shoot. I know what's wrong. Oh, my God. Hold on. I'm fixing it. Wait, hold on. We gotta fix it. We're fixing it. Oh, boy. It's live, but it's not listed. Oh, sweet, glorious bastard. Okay. I am so sorry, everyone. Wait, I gotta go live. I gotta set it to public. Publish. Okay. All right. And the monetization. Wow, guys. Mega apologies for this mix-em-ups. I am so sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. New system. I had to do it. Hello, Zachary. Hello, Pizza Giraffe, Christopher, Alexia. Johnny's here. Johnny, who knows, who reminds me that I say too much and I forget. What is going on, Tim? I'm here. Yes. Evening, Ron. We're going to talk about you, Ron. I had a message. So I was doing this live thing, and I was talking to myself, literally, because I didn't make the link public. So now I gotta let Mark Kennefic know. Yeah, we're on. And he will be in here shortly, I hope. Oh, Dave. Dude, I thought you weren't going to go live tonight or something. I was about to scream. You could still scream, or you could let me do the screaming. Streaming for vengeance. Oh, my God. Sherry, number one's here. I can't call her Sherry. Jesse's here. Lance is here. So all of you get to watch on the replay me sitting there talking to myself, wondering where everybody was. And it's all my own fault because I didn't set it to public. Because when I do it in the streaming software, I have to set it to unlisted before I'm ready. It doesn't matter. It really does not matter. It really does not. Hans is here. Why didn't I find this till right now? Because I just went live right now. Hans, you didn't miss a thing. You're like that Aerosmith song. I don't want to miss a thing. But I can't find the live until after it has begun. Yeah, because now I'm doing that. streaming software, OBS. So we don't have the parking lot to sit in and wait at anymore. Because I'm trying to, I don't know, I'm trying to do screen sharing. I'm trying to do all kinds of stuff. I'm trying to give you guys your money's worth, you know. Mark's here. Hello, Mark. Good. I'm not going to try to read until I have these glasses back on, because that's going to be really bad. Television. No, I miss stuff. I know it. No, we're going to talk about you, Hans. All right, let's just talk about Hans right now. Who am I missing? Hey, Mike's here. It's totally understandable. That is the only second live stream ever or something. Well, it's the second one where I've had the screen share. You know, the screen share. That was just all the rage in 2010. Maybe post in the Jeff Word a countdown until live, so we know producer Jill didn't live block you. Oh my God. Yes, talk about you. You're selling some books, Hans. If anybody wants, you're selling some really good books, right? Hans, you're Hans Curtis, right? You're selling some books, cemetery dance books. It looks like you're divesting your CD collection. And I don't know if that's just cemetery dance books or those are books you just have extras of, whatever it is. I saw you're selling, and I want to say, if anybody's looking for a few books, I saw The Shining and From a Buick 8. Now, I've been tempted to get that From a Buick 8 in the past, back when I was on better terms with Cemetery Dance. So, but yes. So if anybody's looking for good books, talk to Hans. You missed what came out of Duff Bucket. This is Mother of All White Russians. Like, kids, if you have a White Russian, don't make such a big one. This is like dangerous levels of White Russian to the uninitiated. Yeah, I'm going to turn this so it's... I'm going to do this angle because it gets Stephen Wayne Elson Jr. upset, and he's not here. Oh, he just showed up. Yes, I almost jumped on The Shining. Are you going to let young little Mitch talk to us like that? Man, I almost jumped on that Shining AE. Yeah. What did Mitch do? We should have Hans a segment each live. And now a word from Hans. I'm working on my newscaster voice. Back to you in the studio, Hans. Well, then where am I if I'm not in the studio? I'm on location. I want to go on location. I have a Salem's Lot CD Artist Edition and the gift edition of From a Buick 8 in the tray case. Not signed by King. Hans, I saw you also had the AE of Salem's Lot. That's a fantastic book. Oh, my God. I need money to pay an artist for a remark. Well, you know what? Use your books to buy other books or remarks or bling bling. You know, I mean, I don't know what jazzes you up, but it's good when you could use your money for when your books fund your books or whatever. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm saying. I guess Jeff is just getting used to doing streams. He'll get there one day. Be patient, guys. See, that's the kind of encouragement I need. I need that. All right, I moved the chat over, so I don't know if I can I'm missing anything. So I paid for the $300 membership. Where's my perks? Perks. One of the perks is I spell check your texts. So let me give you that edit. Take that A out. Yeah, the perks. I asked, and we're going to get to those survey results. They're kind of fun. I didn't know what to do in the survey for the memberships. On the newsletter, of 95 people, I got 10 results. Okay, let me see. Let me just make sure it's still just 10 results. I got 10 answers. Yep, 10 responses. And I mean, it's kind of crazy. I didn't expect these to go the way they did, but here they are. So, of the 10, the things that won the most is new fiction or new essays. That's been the lead. But here's the thing: on the blah 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 on the newsletter of 94 subscribers, I was able to get 10 responses. So if anybody here got the newsletter and you didn't fill out the survey, please do. But the thing with the survey and the newsletter is you could select however many you want. So you don't have to prioritize. You could say, I want member-only live streams. I want Zoom call meetups, book clubs, chance to attend an interview, extra member-only videos. So you got all this stuff to pick from, but you could pick all of it. Doesn't really narrow down. It doesn't force anybody to prioritize. I responded to the survey. Yes, you did. Thank you. Yes, my vote counted as 10%. Look at that. Parks. On Facebook, I can tag you. Need your Facebook. Oh, Flash. Yeah. It is Barbara Flynn would be the way to get a hold of Phil. Old books begot new books. Yes. Oh, crap. I didn't vote for the most popular. I basically said yes to everything on the survey. I responded. Yeah. Thank you, Alex. Yeah. Good to see you. I responded. All was picked. You could pick anything. So the buyers are out there. I sold my signed numbered Dune and Dune Messiah set last week. I'm off that very expensive sci-fi train. Books were stunning works of art, but finally had to admit science fiction is not my bag. Yeah, for sure. You had to get out of that. So all this stuff here. And I also did a survey on YouTube, which is interesting because on YouTube, Dear Magic 8 Ball, should I ask Philip Fracassi out on a mandate? A mandate, that's like an edict. It's a mandate. No, wait, I did vote for the popular ones. New writing, please, Jeff. Yes, well, it sounds like between Philip, Mitch, and myself, we could have handled this in our chat. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's funny. So on YouTube, though, I gave 5 choices, and you could only pick one. And here are the results to that. On YouTube, we had 20 votes, and new fiction is winning here. And I find that really remarkable since I've shared one piece of flash fiction with you all, but you haven't seen anything else. But I know you guys like to read. I like to read. So it's kind of interesting. But I thought member-only live streams or Zoom meetups would win. That's why I put them up there first. I'm like, oh, this is easy. But new fiction. Isn't that crazy? I don't know. I thought it was interesting. So, but on this one, this is when people had to prioritize and they could only pick one. And so this is how that netted out. I'm not a statistics guy, so I don't really know how to parse the data and figure out what it all means. But I know what most means, and I know what I will put into the memberships when I do that soon. I'm going to have it. And I will give people what they want until they say they don't want it no more. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm always down for a scotch. See? Hooking up mandates. That's a all-man dating channel. Mandate. It's a mandate. So, come out to Fracassi Fest, and it'll be a group date. Totally understand not feeling a popular series. I know. I'll answer this eventually. Oh, yeah, Centipede has the 3rd book in Dune series for sale. No, Children of Dune. Yeah, they sent out the links and all of that jazz, so it's good for Ron to do that and get on with all those FOMO mofos, you know? No, Jeff, it's scary talking to people. It is scary talking to people. It is. I know. I understand, Andrew. I know. And that's another thing I can add in the membership. Therapy, book therapy. I'll be your therapist. Look how successful I am at life. You know? And then you'll be like, oh, I want some of that equilibrium and peace. I thought you could vote on multiple. In the newsletter, you can, yeah. On YouTube, you can't. So, it's just a function of the machine, man. Just a function of the machine. and I didn't know. So the last one I chose was new fiction. Yeah, it was because it was at the bottom. Fracassi Fest is gonna be lit. So yes, so lit. Oh, did you also see other Fracassi news? This is fun. I gotta close these windows so nobody could see the things going on. Did you see this? Again, I can't get a kick out of it. Get the F out of here with that shit, Michael. That's what I think she's saying. Get the F out of here with that shit. Take your club, get the F out of here. But yeah, did you see this? Third rule of time travel. Booyah! Fantasia coming in 2025, which means, God damn it, I got to stay alive until 2025. I wasn't planning on it, I was like, my theme is no more in 24. But now it's got to stay alive until 25. And 26, well, we're not going to finish that. But yes. You think Suntup will ever do Dune? No, I don't think so. Hopefully, I'll have a good announcement in the Freaks group this week. Oh, speaks to the Freaks. Mitch Hull with that magic juju going on with the Freaks announcements. That'll be a fun thing. Oh, that'll be a fun thing. I hope you do. I hope you have one. Yeah, we could definitely do a stream to talk Fracassi Fest. Got a block of hotel rooms saved August 11th. And it's named after, please stream with Baby Mitch when y'all have it. Have the lit FF. Yeah, we could do that for sure. We could definitely do that. Maybe that's what we do. We save up a couple of these announcements. Like, we got hotel rooms, a block of hotel rooms at the Campbell. It's named after Bruce Campbell. So he shows up. He works there. He carries around a chainsaw in one hand and a boomstick in the other. And he's like the janitor with his boomstick. It's true. It's true. Mitch told me it was true. I needed therapy earlier this week from Mitch and Jeff. Haha, I'm okay now. Yeah, are you talking? Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't remember what we did. I know we scar people on the regular. Will be my first Fantasia Press book. I have some, but see, the thing is, I have old, like the Fantasia Press books I bought. I could share them with you. I could share one or two. I got this one. This is River of Eternity by Philip Jose Farmer. You know what? Okay, we're just gonna go just to me. Philip Jose Farmer. So, and this smells like a nightclub you stayed too long in. But this was like stored since like 19 whatever. Mitch, a long time ago, the years used to start with 19. Now they start with 20. But a long time ago, they started with 19. And that's when these books were from. 19 something. Philip Jose Farmer, River of Eternity. I mean, when you talk about cloth-covered slipcase, this camera sucks. But this is cloth-covered. And like I said, when I first got it, it smelled like it was stored in a climate-controlled place. But hey, you know what? It wasn't airtight. Sue me, And it smelled kind of funky, but it aired out. This is sort of like things that Alex Berman had around for a long time, and he cleaned it up. But it's a nice production. I mean, and I have 5 other. I went on a splurge, so that's like what the book looks like. There you go, and it's more of that cloth. And I don't remember if it had art. I think it just had Cool Dust Jacket. Yeah, I think it just had Cool Dust Jacket, and it had this. Signature in the back. It looked like I don't know. I can't verify that that's his signature, Philip Jose Farmer. But it's a nice book. So I just don't think it's fair to compare what he's going to do with what he did. You know, Alex Berman, he did this way back when, and now he's doing new books. So I have a feeling the product will be similar but updated, and it won't smell funky. So buy with confidence. And I got to say, third rule of time travel, I have every faith that Fantasia Press is going to kill it. Francois Valancourt, oh man, it's just going to be epic. And it's such a great book. And it's going to be tied with the trade release. So you're gonna have to get the trade release. But I am so stoked for that. Oh, I was so happy. 2025. I mean, let's look at that again. Third rule of time travel. Of course there are rules. Rule number 1, travel can only occur at destination points during the previous lifetime of the traveler. These destination points are random. Rule number 2, the traveler only has enough energy to maintain contact with the arrival world for approximately 90 seconds. I probably would have changed the word world to time with the arrival time. Although that's interesting. Anyway. And then rule number 3, the traveler has no ability to interact with the world they have traveled to. The traveler can only observe. That's why Observe was a great title, but we're going to just let that go. We're just going to have to let that go. Because the book is getting born, and it's going to be amazing. And the Fantasia book, by 2025, I might have enough money to buy it. I'll save a couple of dollars here and there. I'll sell Plasma. I'll sell all my other books that are not Fracassi or Tyler Jones or Chad Lutsky or... No, I can't let go of my books. I might sell my Tremblays. I might sell my Stephen Graham Jones if... I don't know. I got to read him. I got to read him and then decide. But, I'm so Francois Valancourt. Excited for this. Yes, you are, Zachary. You didn't think you were going to show up in this thing, but you're here. Zachary. Book still looks good considering its age. Yeah. I mean, it was in storage of some kind. I don't know. And it just... like I said, it didn't smell funky. I think that's wrong. I feel bad now. Can I retract my statement? I feel bad now. It smelled a little musty. Like there's stale air. It smelled like stale air, you know? Great to see a limited of third rule plan. Yes. After release, the Fracassi freaks really swarmed the PP site. I know. Yes. And so we'll see who valued who. Was it the freaks or the Fantasia freaks who came? I just ordered Mickey 7 to see how Fantasia is, but definitely ordering third rule. Yeah, I don't know. Like, is third rule a book I would have picked up because I'm not really a sci-fi guy, you know? But I read it because I'm a Philip Fracassi guy. And damn, it's amazing. So Fantasia Press has been a press, and I know they've come back, and there was talk they'd be doing another King. And I was kind of like, yeah, great, it's coming back, but I'm not a sci-fi boy. And this is just... I don't know. I mean, it's just amazing. So I'm excited to get another Fantasia. Piss my keyboard and quit a bunch F-etters sigh. What? I read that. So yeah, share those books. Oddly enough, it's the actual topic of your show. It's crazy, isn't it? Like I once in a while will show a book. Books, yeah. Hey, Patty's here. Hi, Patty. My wife and I... Good to see you. We're talking Fantasia Press, Patty. I know you're going to get that book. My wife and I were married in 1998. My daughter says we were married in the late 1900s. That makes me feel, that's hilarious. I was married in, I met producer Jill in 1997. So we were married September 29th. 2001, 3 weeks after September 11th. What a flight that was to be on after that. What up, Sean? Good to see you. So was the third rule of time travel formerly have another title? Yeah, it was observe. Booyah. Booyah, Hans. Yes, this was it. Observe. That was... Now, I mean, there was some consternation on my part when Philip was saying he was going to change the name. He's like, what titles? I gave some really silly title suggestions, and the publisher wrangled with it. But third rule of time travel is kind of interesting. I think observe to me gets at the tension, the helplessness, the feeling of disassociation. There's so many great things about that word that heighten it for me. The third rule of time travel, it's just not as strong a title, but getting used to saying it, and I'm going to still love reading it. Because here's the thing. You could change the title, but the story is epic. Sell the kid that's falling behind. I got married in 81. I wasn't that young then. I feel old. Oh, man. I'm old. You're old. Everybody's old. Sell me your older Stephen Graham Jones when I have money. Okay. Can we move up the release on this book? I wish we could. There's a trade release that has to work. They have to work it out, and but yeah, there's nothing to be done about that. They are doing a king, the King Fracassi. Yes, good point. I like that. I like that spin on it. I never thought about it until my daughter said that. These kids born in the new millennium have a unique perspective. I call them marshmallow soldiers. I just do that. Oh, yeah, I got that arc. Lol, not reading it until the new version, though. No, Hans. No, you could read it. So there will be changes and tweaks and a little bit of this coming in there, a little bit of that. But you should read it, man. You should read it. Or don't. I mean, if you're just one of those dogs, and mine's signed. I got this one signed. It's my favorite Fracassi. My favorite. So I would not encourage anybody to hold off on reading that book. Add a go to phone. No O's, no L's work on my darn keyboard. Oh, must have been that spill the other. Oh, damn, Christopher, that sucks. Met my wife in 76. Damn, Mike. How old were you? Like 4? I was 4 in 76. Damn, Mike. A third rule of time travel was The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy title vibes. Yeah, I know. It feels more like whatever. It is what it is. I feel bad workshopping something that's already been decided and announced. Now, it's like, all right, drop it, get behind it. I do worry that people will look at it and read it and think it's like a YA or something along those lines, because it's I've never been scared by a science fiction book before, but damn, this thing's scary. In parts, it's super scary, I think. Or at least I got chills or creeped out. And it's such a strong book that I mean, it all depends on how it's marketed, how it's sold, what the cover looks like, what the blurb on the back says, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Obviously all of that goes with the title. And so as long as they don't try to sell it as a YA book or mislead people, I don't know. Who cares? It's just us here. It's just like a few of us. And we know this book is gold. Ugh. If anyone wants to sell or give me their Don't Let Them Get You Down hardcover, let me know. Ooh. Oh, Noel. I have it right here, but that's one I would say. I just said that Observe is my favorite Fracassi, but it's my favorite Fracassi of genre stuff. but my absolute favorite Fracassi is this. And I was going to bring this when I saw Philip in Nashville because I knew his wife, Stephanie, would be there, and she did the cover art, and I wanted to get her to sign it as well. But then I felt like an asshole. I know I shouldn't. I just do. I'm weird about some things. And that's what held me back. That's, they say nice guys finish last. It's true, because nice guys want to be nice. They don't want to upset people. They don't want to come off as pushy, aggressive, or demanding. And that's why this doesn't have a signature from Philip Fracassi's wife, who wouldn't have had a problem with it. It's not like, okay, well, I'll sign this, but you're an asshole. It's not like that would have ever happened. It's weird. It's weird. I'm weird. Okay, so, but, my favorite Fracassi. Noel, if you don't have it, get it. You can buy the paperback sign from Alter. Did I say Atlas again? Alter, which is Philip Fracassi's bookstore. Hardcover, I just don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't know about that. But yeah, this was the magic. I think Jonas did a better job on the Egotist slipcase. And I will say, I didn't say this in my unboxing. Oh crap! But there's no title on the spine of "Don't Let Them Get You Down" slipcase. I don't like that. I want it uniform. I want it the same. In fact, I want it the same so much that I wish he didn't put the title on the spine of the slipcase for Egotist, because I want them the same. But yeah, again, another Stephanie piece of art. I didn't read this one yet, so I have to read it. But Fracassi, man. I'm over my shelf. My Fracassi shelf is now overflowing. I'm going to have to figure shit out, man. I'm going to have to sell some stuff. I just want to read Serafina right now. Serafina is excellent. Right now, the version you'll read is going to be very different. Yes, in fact, when I met with Philip, he signed all of my arcs. Third Rule of Time Travel is a better title than Observe. Well, there's that one vote. There's that one vote for it, which makes Philip feel good, I'm sure. Mark wins most trips around the sun. Cheers, Mark. Yeah, but the version of Serafina you would read right now would be very different. Not very different. It's going to be different than the version that Earthling puts out. But, oh my God, is it good. The book itself or story is your favorite, Fracassi? The story. So, Observe is my favorite of his genre work. I have to put Don't Let Them Get You Down in a separate category. It's literary fiction. It is my absolute favorite Fracassi story. Hands down. I think my favorite Fracassi production of a book might be Gothic. I like that one the most. As far as production quality, I thought that was excellent. I'm trying to think. And I'm talking about Earthlings Gothic, to be clear. Or, no, the Thunderstorms. Yeah, the Thunderstorm collections. Those are my favorite production-wise. My favorite story is Don't Let Them Get You Down. If you know, you know. When you read that book, if you've had a certain life experience, it'll hit you a different way than if somebody who hasn't had the same sorts of bouts of depression, anxiety, and wrestle with some of those thoughts. So that book really is just amazing. But if you set that aside, and I think you have to set Egotist aside too. I think that's literary as well. I'm not 100% sure. Philip could sound off on that. But Observe of his genre work, horror, sci-fi, is absolute the best. It is amazing. And I will say, I think Serafina from Earthling, when that comes out, that will be my favorite production-wise because of the art. Just finished Serafina yesterday. Loved it. Nice. Yeah. Finally placed in Egotist order after seeing yours and Tim's videos. My first Zagava. It's a real. I think they did it Um, Now she has to call you an asshole. LOL, I asked her to sign my "Don't Let Them Get You Down." Yeah. Yeah, no, that's the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do. You're right. I'm the one that's wrong. I mean, it's stupid of me. Um, yeah, I think The Egotist is a better book production wise than Don't Let Them Get You Down. I think Jonas did a little more with that. I don't know why I get that vibe. I wish I could have gotten the hardcover of Don't Let Them Get You Down. I have the paperback, but would love hardcover number 21 to go with my Egotist. That's going to be a hard number probably to nail down if you want a matching set. Wow, yeah. Use a little white sticky label, write the title, and call it a day. You could do that. You're right. The Egotist slipcase is really nice. And when you put it on the shelf, I noticed the other slipcase as well. Yeah. It's just not. And, in Jonas's defense, he released the slipcase post-production for Don't Let Them Get You Down. The slipcase came with Egotist. So maybe he had a little more time and attention to that. The other slipcase felt kind of rushed. Z-Sing still has the limited. Oh, Zeissings. Yeah, go over there and get it. That ugh from Jeff just then, after reading my comment about Phil signing my arcs, made collecting all worthwhile. Yeah, I'm jealous. I feel stupid. But I'll see him maybe soon. I read the new Mallerman, really good book. I don't have it yet. I didn't get Incidents Around the House. Oh, yeah, I got my Mallerman arc. I'm in the middle of Holly right now. Then Mallerman, you bastard. You just want me to die of envy. Thunderstorm newsletter, interesting. You want to talk about that? Wait, hold on. What am I missing? Until the new Levidian is in hand, the Thunderstorm wins. Yes, but once that lands, it'll be Child Note Strangers by Levidian. No doubt. Yeah, congrats on the lettered, Stephen Wayne Nelson Jr., the lettered child. You are up in the world, man. Nice. So yes, let's have a gander at that newsletter. I got stuff to show you guys. So yeah, this is sad. So it is. This newsletter is a bit different than my typical book announcements that come out on Sunday mornings. Although I cannot go into any details, there's something going on in my personal life that is a bit unexpected and, to be frank, a bit disruptive. Please do not worry too much. It is neither health related nor financial in nature. However, it possibly could impact Thunderstorm in two ways. First, it may take me longer than normal to reply to email communication, and second, it may take me longer than normal to ship out books. I'm going to do my best to keep up on both. I will be bringing on extra shipping help when possible. I guess there could be a third impact, a decline in social media usage, but I count that as a positive. Amen, Paul. Even before I heard this news, I was already working on creating a pre-order status page so that you can check the status of pre-orders with a click of a button. I'm determined to keep timelines accurately updated twice per month. I get the feeling he's either getting help, his help is leaving him, because he's like, before I heard this news, maybe it's a personnel issue. He can't talk about an employee. This person's leaving. Maybe they helped with his website or his processes. I don't know. Or he's getting a divorce. But that seems like, would that be like unexpected? And would you write about it so sort of clinically and detached in such a detached way? I don't know. But on one last note, the personal news is only a temporary impact. Freaking until June, but temporary nonetheless. I know I'm being vague, but at this point I have to be. Buy me a beer at a convention after June, maybe August. Yeah, Mitch, maybe August. Maybe he shows up in August and you get him a beer and he tells us, man, I'll tell you, that guy quit on me. Or I did wonder if it had anything to do with Jeff Strand and Lynn Hansen's divorce, because Jeff Strand just awkwardly announced that he's in a relationship with Bridget Nelson. Harsh, man. It's harsh. I don't like this. Why did they have to announce it on Facebook? Like, it's just kind of cringy. I don't know. It's like like to announce that in a celebratory way. When, I mean, literally, I took my son to go see Jeff Strand and Lynn Hansen at a book signing. It was a great time. They were both there talking. It was amicable, nice, friendly, and everything seemed cool. And then it was like shortly after that, they're like, we're divorcing after 26 years. Please, Lynn wrote, please don't tag me in photos with Jeff and Bridget or Bridget. And it's like, oh, well, now you just gave us the reason. And then a lot of time went by. Then they're like, yay, our divorce is final. Or maybe not yay. I mean, she didn't seem too happy about it. And then sometime after that, they post that they're official. Now, I know Lynn and Jeff were doing the Thunderstorm books, Gleefully Macabre. Is there some sort of contract dispute that's setting him back? I don't think it would impact his shipping or anything like that. So I doubt that. But I don't know. Well, we're going to have to get it out of Paul later on. Totally. Then the Midworld newsletter. Well, it wasn't Midworld, Stephen Waleson Jr. We got another one. We got another. It's not Midworld. Midworld was. Oh, take it easy, Phil. Take it easy. Midworld obviously can't catch a break. Did you see someone post that they got a numbered with a lettered sig sheet? Yeah, that's what we were going to talk about. The Thunderstorm newsletters are formatted weird, so I just delete them. You could unsubscribe too. Does Thunderstorm have a personal problem or a personnel problem? Yeah. He's on the Fracassi Freaks. Great guy. Sucks that it happened. Yeah. But I saw Midworld was going to fix it. So if that's what you're talking about, we could talk about it here. Let me close that out and close this out and close this out. So do you think somewhere there's a lettered copy that says this edition of the Atlas of Hell story is limited to 474 hand number copies and it's signed by the author and then a Z adjacent to the signature? Because this says it's a lettered edition, numbered 26. And Midworld reached out. I still have a couple of copies of the book set aside. I'll send a new number 26 with the correct signature sheet. So they put the wrong signature sheet in there. They're fixing it. So that's cool. That's fine. I wonder if they're going to have... I wonder if Midworld's going to have them have Andrea sell the other one back. Isn't Andrea in Italy? I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, I don't see how Jeff and Bridget's relationship has anything to do with that. Yeah, I know, but I'm just like, because they had some issues. I don't know. Flava Flav's ex is Flava Flav, and you misspelled. It's Flava. I think. It's Flava. Y'all have a great week. Okay, yeah. Sorry, Flash. Midworld has had so many production errors. I know. It's a shame. Jeff, I don't want to unsub just in case I change my mind. Yeah. I don't blame you. So, I think they straightened it out. I was referring to the printery bindery issue. Oh, I didn't see that. Who's doing the intro for Serafina? Is it you, Jeff? It's only fitting. No, I'm going to do the intro for the chapbook. So go to Fracassi Fest and you can get that chapbook. And I've already started writing the introduction. Until I'm replaced by somebody better, it'll be what's in there. I'm curious if Midworld is holding back stock for replacements because I've yet to get mine. Wow. They had to send them back to the printer. Oh, yes. There were 60 were the end sheets. Yes. Oh, I forgot about that. I could probably go back and find it, but I don't know if I want to. Yeah, they had a bindery issue, another bindery issue where, and to Travis's credit, he's like, I'm going through it, and I put them back, and the end papers, the paste down pages, or whatever they were not glued properly, so they re-glued them, and it didn't come out right. So it was like over 60 books. Yes, that's right. Or if you can't make the fest, I'll have bootlegs for sale under my coat. Oh, yeah, he's going to do that. I can't afford to travel, so I can't attend Fracassi Fest. Am I missing out on a chapbook because of this? I don't know, Hans. We'll talk. Okay, so, you posted right under Andrea's post? Oh, okay. Oh, yes, you did. Yes. Yes, let's look at that real quick. I've shipped out the majority of pre-orders for the numbered edition of the Atlas of Hell. Let me close this. Now, the bad news. I had been inspecting the books in batches in order to start shipping them out quicker. As I made my way through the boxes of books, I began to find copies at end sheet corners that weren't completely glued down. I set those books aside, hoping there was only an issue that affected a few books, so I would be able to fulfill all the pre-orders. That hope was in vain. There are still around 60 pre-orders outstanding, and I've run through all the unaffected books. Oh my God. Meanwhile, I was shipping the books. The printer attempted to reglue the end sheet corners down on the affected books, but we determined that the look of the reglued end sheets was not up to standard. The printer has agreed to remove the covers and end sheets from the books and rebind them. They have ordered new materials and given me a tentative date of March 15th for the finished book. Now, that's not onerous, you know? I mean, that's inconvenience. And it's bad because it's on top of all this other stuff that's going on. So you do have to wonder, what is up? What is up? I want a chapbook without owing Stephen Dwayne Allison Jr., my firstborn child. Yeah. Hopefully patrons can get the chapbook. Yeah, I would think there would be something available. I can't afford to travel either because of buying all these damn books. Yeah. Well, Jeff knows me. I'm always a hard no. Yes, in the admin group. F around and find out if you think I'm kidding. Stephen Dwayne Allison Jr., no. No. And he won't even let you pick the finger that gets chopped off. Hans keeps the kids. I would take almost anything else in trade. I think it's an 8-hour drive for me, I think. Everyone knows that planes, trains, and buses also lead to Tulsa. It's Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's a city in a real state. Well, Stephen Wayne Allison Jr., I'll trade you a purple chapbook. Oh, my God. I will transfer all of my CD pre-orders for a chapbook. It's funny. Going to be a 15-hour drive for me, but we are planning on driving it, even if we have to sleep in the car. I might drive it. I have to talk to producer Jill, but I might drive it. I like road trips. And books on tape, man. You could listen to books. You could drive, take some 5-hour energy, some no-dos, methamphetamines. Don't do that, kids, if you heard me. Don't do that. That's not cool. So, yeah, popping Adderall. Oh, man. I can't say that. There are some kids that float around these lives. I can't go talking like that. I can't talk like that. So, yes. If you drive, Jeff, I will fly down and ride with you. Dude! You'd have to fly to Nashville. I could pick you up in Nashville. Bam! And then go. We could talk. I might drive. I'll let you know, Stephen Dwayne Allison Jr. Can't go to Fracassi Fest. Can't go to King Con. So I'm going to go to the Massachusetts Books of Horror Meet and Drink. What's a pop Adderall? Is that a soda? No, go back to sleep, Mitch. Go back to sleep. Go get your Dr. Seuss sleep book. Go read that. So there you go. Just do that, Mitch. It's not pop. Adderall is a drug that daddies take so they can count cards at the casino, Mitch. You do want daddy to win at the casino, don't you? Mitch, real men snort Adderall. Okay, we're getting into turf here that perhaps I should swerve away from. I want to be... Oh, no. Okay. Pizza drafts here. Okay, no. So, guys, Ixnay on the Adderall A. Oh, look who just thought they could roll back in like they weren't gone all this time. Yeah, shh. And speaking of Jesse Garcia, he was gloating on the Jeff Word page that he had signatures in his Midnight Under the Big Top. Let me just do this. Let me just show you. Let's talk books again. My friend Stephen Wayne Nelson Jr. Midnight Under the Big Top. And he's like, he got Joe Hill to sign. He got Josh Mallerman to sign. And I'm like, I got Bobby Mack. I got Robert McCammon's signature in this one and the lettered Midnight Under the Big Top. So I'm double dogging it. But I was super jealous. He had Joe Hill and, like I said, Joe Hill and Josh Mallerman. So I am going to hunt out. Because remember my whole thing about this book. The lettered edition has one signature in it. And that's Brian James Freeman because they effed around. He left the press. He did Levidian, and they were still doing this book. So when he came around, they're like, hold up the book or get Vincent Sammy and Glenn Chadbourne's signatures. He's like, screw it. Just get the book out. The lettered edition. People have been waiting too long. So they got it out. The numbered came out first, and the numbered had 3 signatures in it. Some of the numbereds only have 2 signatures in it. I was one of the lucky ones that got all 3. The PC copies only have 2. Brian James Freeman and Glenn Chadbourne. But I got Vincent Chong. Did I say Vincent Sammy? Sorry. Vincent Chong. So I got him to sign. And then when I saw Robert McCammon, because Robert McCammon has a story in here that I haven't read, I got him to sign it. Now, the funny thing is, after Jesse talked about his book, I got it down off the shelf and thought, well, if I got all these signatures, who would I have to get? And I noticed we got a Richard Chismar story and a Billy Chismar story in here. And I'm like, holy shit. There's a Billy Chismar story I own that I never read. You know what it's called? Mr. Bones' Wild Ride. Billy. When I first saw it, I thought it said Mr. Boner. Right? Which would go along with Mr. Purple. Mr. Purple is Mr. Boner. So Billy wrote a story called Mr. Bones' Wild Ride. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to read this before the next live. I'm going to read this story. It's a very short story. It is an absolutely pointless story. Remember Mr. Purple? About the phallic man walking around in the bathroom? And I'm a phallic-shaped, one-eyed giant walking around in a trench coat. And nothing happens. It's like a Bentley Little story. Mr. Bones' Wild Ride, nothing happens. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. So if you're going to read the story, earmuffs. I'll do this when I'm done, so you know not to listen. But basically, it's about this girl who's afraid to go in a mirror maze at this carnival that comes to her town every year. So I'm like, oh, is this going to be like Something Wicked This Way Comes? A rip-off of that? But you know what? There are no new stories. So fine, Billy, rip off Ray Bradbury, but do a decent job of it. Why not? But it's nothing like that because it sucks. And this carnival rolls into town every year. She's afraid to go on Mr. Bones' Wild Ride. You're like, what could happen in this wild ride? Ha! Joke's on you. It's a mirror maze, stupid. How is that a wild ride? It's a mirror maze. Why would you call it Mr. Bones' Wild Ride when it's a goddamn mirror maze? You don't ride a goddamn thing in a mirror maze. Have you ever been in a mirror maze? So this girl goes in after 10 years. She's 10 years old. She's afraid every year. Then her brother convinces her to go in. They go in. She's following her brother through this maze. He takes off left. She goes right. And she never sees another person again. She literally stays in the mirror maze the rest of her life. How she wrote the story and got it to us, I don't know. She says, I've outgrown my clothes. I've grown, so my clothes no longer fit. They're super tight. She's getting her time of the month every month now, whereas she wasn't before because she was only 10. So time is progressing. She's wandering this mirror maze forever. She gets flavorless chicken as a meal. Somebody leaves it there. She eats it. That's how she persists. And that's how the story ends. earmuffs off if you're worried about spoilers, because I'm not going to spoil. So it's an absolutely pointless story. Totally pointless story. And Levidian may be doing a deluxe limited edition of a Billy Chismar book. Set the Tesla to self-drive and sleep all the way there. That would be great. That would be awesome. Score on the SIGs, yeah. It will be my first time stopping in Oklahoma. I drove through 3 times without stopping before. You can't stop because you ever see the hills have eyes? That's why you can't stop. Yes, I can get the Chiz to sign my purple big top. Oh, I love that, Hans. That's all you need. Billy's got an infatuation. Yeah, he's fixated. He is fixated. Speaking of Vincent Chong, and you know why he didn't sign the Levidian McCammons? I don't know. He didn't, but yeah, I don't know. I think the Levidian. Oh God, yes. Let's talk about the Levidian McCammons. Got 7 Shades of Evil. Did I post that video? No, I think I'll post it tomorrow. Oh, yeah. I think he's just doing McCammon signature. He's not getting artists. I think Brian James Freeman probably learned when you add a lot of steps to the process, things can go haywire. I know Vincent Sammy is in South Africa, and he had problems getting Vincent Sammy's signature for one of the Joe Hill books. 20th Century Ghosts. Was that the one? Yeah. And so he ended up getting some sort of like insert cool little flyer. So I think maybe he's just like, people want the author. People want a living author because that is what the collectors say loud and clear. And that's what they're going to do. But think about this. I got Gone South next to me all times. Just like my gun in the holster, I got Gone South right next to me at all times. But he did get... oh, wait a second. Yeah, he got 3 signatures in Gone South. So I don't know. I guess that just shoots my argument to death in a back alley in Chicago. The McCammon Matthew Corbett series are only signed by McCammon. It's weird. Oh, I did notice. Check this out. I got a weird signature. I was looking through all of my McCammon books, and I looked through my Usher's Passing. So I got the lettered Usher's Passing with the really stupid thing on the cover. Look, it's not even a tray case. It's a cigar box style enclosure, and there's no ribbon to lift the book out. So you just gotta use gravity. So you open it up, but look at this McCammon signature and tell me if anything strikes you as odd. Look at that. See that? You see the M's clearly. And that R looks like he messed it up and he just kept going. I don't care, and I don't doubt that it's an accurate, legitimate signature. But when you compare it to the 7 Shades of Evil signature, you see how you don't see the M's. He just sort of like lines it through. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my goodness. Do people sneeze on camera? Like, are you allowed to be human? So, anyway, I thought that was an odd departure for the signature to have those M's. Was the flavorless chicken a metaphor for something? I don't know. That's a good one. When is tonight's scheduled rant? We're still asking for Billy's signature. Yeah, we need that chiz. Do I have Billy's signature? Yeah, I think I have it in Mr. Purple. I don't know. Woo! No. I buried it. I threw it out. Yeah. Mr. Purple. What does a Billy Chismar signature look like? Right there. It's a Billy Chismar. Mr. Purple. Gonna give you that Mr. Purple. Hey, why don't you slide that Mr. Purple in the envelope? Mr. Purpell. I like having both SIGs. Yeah, I do too. Easy pass. I'm going to make you fall in love with Oklahoma. You'll probably want to look at houses before you head back to Michigan. You're never going to score a move from Tennessee, man. I love this state. Hi, Jeff. Just got the reminder that today is Monday, so I'm sorry I forgot. Oh, good to see you, Russell. I'll see you very soon. Something's coming up. We're going to be over there. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. I just noticed that Vincent signed other titles, just not the McCammons. I think it's the Matthew Corbett ones. It does look fake, but why fake a McCammon SIG in a signed limited? No, I see. I wouldn't go that far. I would never say it's fake. It's possible though. Think about it. Usher's passing had all that trouble. I mean, it does not look like a McCammon signature. That looks totally wrong. Now, the only way they could have gotten away with that is if McCammon said, "I don't give a shit. You sign my name in there." And then it goes out the door. I'm not signing any sheets. Or they had this stack of books and they had a few that weren't signed. Or maybe the letters weren't signed. I don't know. It might be interesting to point. You know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a picture of this. I'm going to send it to Hunter Goatley. He would know, without a doubt, the legitimacy of a signature from Robert McCammon. And if he has any doubts, he could raise it, or he could maybe know the details of it. But I would have I find it really tough to think that Centipede, that Cemetery Dance, that Richard Chismar would fake an author's signature in a book, especially an author like McCammon. Find that really hard to believe. And I'm not a fan. I mean, I don't know if you know this, but I'm really not a fan of Cemetery Dance. So any kind of burning their ass cheeks, I'm all for that. McCammon just flubbed that one. Should have been discarded. But now I got it. And it's a very rare McCammon signature, maybe. That's how I chose to look at it. McCammon probably wasn't on his Adderall when he was signing those. Oh my God, be more careful with your chapbooks, bro. Why? That's Mr. Purple. That's like toilet paper. I have a lot of signed McCammon spanning decades, and none look like that. Very odd. I agree. It's likely not fake, but it must have an interesting story behind it. Wow. Anybody want to buy Mr. Purple? That's what they say. That's what gigolos say when they go around. Anybody looking to buy some Mr. Purple? It's that bad, Tim. Are you selling your Mr. Purple? I think my wife's up for Tulsa. Are wives allowed? Yes, wives are allowed. I doubt producer Jill will go with me. But wives are allowed. You got to go there, Tim. Tim, you got to be there. You have to be there. Fracassi hack, all the Levidian chapbooks, plastic slips also should double very well with Fracassi early stuff. Huh? Tim, I can't use mine as a throw. Tim, I can't even use mine as a throw-in on another sale. People are like, I ain't paying to ship that garbage. Anybody else have a copy to look at? If you're talking about Usher's passing the letter, yeah, that'd be good. I mean, it is wild. I couldn't believe it when I was just looking through the books. Every once in a while, I get totally paranoid about storing my books improperly. Are they getting enough? Is the humidity level fine? Is it, whatever? And lately I've been on a kick where I feel like my books are too tightly bound. Like the pages are stiff and it's weird. And I'm like, am I storing them wrong? So when I was going through I was doing my video for 7 Shades of Evil, and I was in my McCammon collection. I'm like, I haven't looked at this one in a while. I want to make sure that, there are no silverfish or something. I don't know. I'm a hypochondriac when it comes to books. And I opened this up and I saw the signature. I'm like, now after having so many signed McCammons and seeing the man sign his name, when I looked at that signature, I'm like, that is really weird. It just did not. I'm like, and here's the thing. They went through the trouble of making the M's when McCammon just does a straight line. Isn't a straight line easier to forge? So I really don't think, again, we're not committing libel or slander this evening. We can hate all we want, but it does look awful. Perfect. Hunter will know. Hunter will know. Tim, if memory serves, they will have a separate tent, but are invited. Oh my God. Maybe McCammon was pissed on how long it took to publish it. I know, but why would he? That's what everybody said about the Jeff Vandermeer signature in Southern Reach trilogy. But why would McCammon take it out on the fans? Because ultimately this is something it's a beautiful piece of art for his work, I don't want to keep my Mr. Purple chapbook, but since I have a lot of the Levidian chapbooks with matching numbers, I should just keep it. I know, just keep it. It's okay. If you can't sell it for good money, what's the point? I have the numbered Usher's passing, and his signature looks nothing like that. Boom! That's the number. That's the lettered. I'm really nervous now. Extra copies of Pork Pie Hat. CD kept sending me copies, but I don't want another Mr. Purple or another Pork Pie Hat. Yeah, that was funny. But I'd take a Pork Pie Hat over Mr. Purple. Yes, you would. By the way, the newsletter looked great, Jeff. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. My other CD McCammons have this straight line. Yeah, they do. Yeah, Robbie Mack doesn't roll like that. No, he don't. I do have, and I did check because I wanted to see. I have the listener here and his signature in the listener. It's a Cemetery Dance book. There it is. Robert McCammon. I don't know. Did I win the signature lottery or did I get a Fugazi? That's the question. Is it a Fugazi or is it super rare McCammon signature? I know that Sig in the... So, okay, what do you guys think? Do you really think I stumbled onto something here? Do you really think Cemetery Dance would fake a McCammon signature knowing that they are potentially selling to someone? So this was a $250 book. It's a lettered edition, only 52 made. And the people who buy this book don't just happen to buy a book. Like, you don't accidentally buy this book, right? You are a McCammon fan. You're looking at signatures. You more than likely have other McCammon signatures in your collection. Would they even risk it? You know what I'm saying? I have a hard time. I'm going to send the signature to Hunter Goatley and tell him we have a real live mystery on our hands. Have you ever seen Robert or Rick sign like this? Jeff about to get abducted for uncovering a conspiracy. Yeah, I did sneeze. I did. But that Usher's passing is sus. It is, I know. Maybe he signed those sig sheets a decade ago. And his sig... No. It's like he died after writing his first name, and then they weakened at burning his last name. Lettered editions with funky sigs are the best. Wouldn't you try to make it look close if you were going to fake the signature? I know. Wouldn't they open up the other signature and say, oh, he doesn't do the M's? You know, like, he doesn't do it like that. And if you notice, okay, we're just going to keep showing this. If you notice, like I said, that R is all jacked up. Like they call it hesitation marks. It's like forgers. That R, where is it? Right there. That R, I'm not flipping you off, I promise, is messed up. Like they messed up writing it, and they had to recover. I don't know. I don't know. Never saw a McCammon signature like that. Here, you know what? Here, let's look at one more. And you know what? I'm not even showing you the signatures he signed right in front of me. These are all like... So here's Swan Song. Boom! Swan Song. I haven't looked at this in a long time. This is a beautiful baby. And there it is. There is the Robert McCammon signature. Boom. Nothing like... Oh. I'm scared now. I'm scared that I got a fraudulent book. If I do, then I got a story to tell the whole world, right? If you guys saw my newsletter, then you saw my my one ad. We did 2 ads, but we're going to talk about that in a second. Hold on. Maybe he had a mini stroke. I hope to God not. Lettered CDs are an afterthought. CD Black Ops will make Jeff disappear. If Jeff disappears, we may need a replacement for Fracassi Freaks admin team. Having your own channel works in your favor, but you don't do anything really. So if you're lazy and you have a channel, you're in. I will send you a certificate of authenticity. It will be golden. They forgot to send out the sig pages for the book and had Billy Chiz sign them. I would like to know if I had McCammon's signature by someone else. I've never seen any, and you know what? It bothers me that I got that book. I looked at the signature and I didn't do anything about it. It didn't strike me as weird only after getting so many other McCammon signatures since, but anyway, here's a fun thing. Check this out. I emailed Richard Chismar about placing that ad. Remember that ad? Yeah, Brian James Freeman would know. Remember that ad I was going to place? We're going to do a lose weight ad. It was in the newsletter. Producer Jill designed it. Knocked it out of the park. I love that ad. I think it's an amazing thing. And I had a plan. Like if they placed that ad, the lose weight ad, if I could show it to you in a second. But anyway, thank you, Mitch. So my plan was to get this lose weight ad placed in their magazine. And it doesn't say anything bad about Cemetery Dance. It's just like how to lose weight, how to add happiness and money. And basically it does drive to a page on the jeffword.fun that was going to be all about lose weight, WAIT, in one easy step. Don't buy from those assholes at Cemetery Dance. So basically, they would place an ad that would drive them to a page that says they suck at business. Perfect trolling opportunity. Well, I sent an email to Richard Chismar, and he wrote back. Sorry, all sold out, and the issue is being designed. Thanks for your interest. Because I was afraid... I said, hi, I was wondering if there were any available ad placement spots for the upcoming issue of Cemetery Dance magazine. I have an ad I'd like to place, and depending on availability, I might need to resize. I was nervous about sharing the art right out the gate because I was worried he would reject it. And I was worried about sending him money right out the gate because I was like, he's not going to give me my money back. So I wanted to feel him out. If he said, yeah, we have ad placements. We have half page, full page, whatever you want. I would have said, great. I have a full page ad. Here you go. And send the artwork. But he said, sorry, all sold out and the issue is being designed. Thank you for your interest. Now, there's a little name right here. It says Jeff Terry. So maybe he's like, no, I know who that asshole is. But he hasn't blocked me on Facebook. He's never commented on anything I've ever put up. So I don't even know if he knows I exist. I don't know if he knows I'm like ranting about his business every Monday. I have no idea. He might not know that I bashed his son's chapbook. I don't know. It could be. So if you guys want to try to place an ad, reach out to... Just email cdancepub@aol.com and say, hey, I'd like to place an ad. Is it too late? And see what he says. Oh, yeah, no, sure. Then I will send you the ad. I will pay to place the ad. And then we'll have that page set up, which would be a lot of fun. So he might know. I don't know if he does know. Vincent's here. Good to see you. I have every numbered edition Sans Mr. Slaughter, and 0 look like that one. So rough estimate that 0 for 50. I know. Chiz Fest is a parking lot behind Hooters in Baltimore. I love it. That is some BS. Chiz is a hater. No way in hell he would deny you sending money for an ad. You saw the Chiz mug. I don't know. Cemetery Dance reserves the right to reject any ads. That's true. He knows. Spies. I don't think he knows me. I don't think so. Looking forward to Zach's books ad. Oh, that's great, Tim. I like that. He should. Zach's been very quiet lately. I'm upset. I think I'm going to send somebody. He's in Buffalo Grove, Illinois. I feel like we should send somebody out there to check on him. He works at that Menards. You should have asked about all upcoming issues. I will try again next time. He has to know I send him the link every time you mention him. Oh, do you? That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I miss Z-Man. Yeah, you know what? I can reach out later and say, well, we have an ongoing campaign, so maybe it'll work in an upcoming issue. But I think I'm going to have to use a different email address to make it up. Like Richard Chismar's the best at AOL.com or something. So, see, I saw a reviewer for Cemetery Dance in the chat list for Jeff Ward Live by name months ago. Really? I thought we agreed never to mention it again. Maverick makes it tough to review audiobooks. I know, little Mav. Do you think they call him Mav? Do you think they call him Mav? I'd let him know who you are. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, that's funny, Mark. He blocked you. Still want my $2. Oh, that's funny. That is funny, funny, funny stuff. Oh! So we'll close that out. But also in other news, check this out. Here should give you a little hope. I got an email, upgrade for the stand. Jeff, you're receiving this email because you purchased a remark for a Stephen King book in the past, and you should have the stand artist or lettered edition on order with us. Now that the stand is rolling at the printer, we're ready to offer a very special upgrade. An original drawing added to your book to make it a unique part of your collection. So they're offering remarks, which tells me this book is going to emerge. So Glenn Chadbourne fills an entire page with black and white artwork, and the fee is just $125. He had time for 100 sheets, so no more than 100 copies for the stand. So earlier they sent me a different email where the other artist, I think it was Francois Valancourt, were up for it, but apparently everybody wanted Francois and not a lot of people wanted Glenn. So it gives me hope it's getting done. We can hope it's getting done. Menards is what you hear when you kick a pirate in the nards. Menards! I have now looked at every McCammon signature I have signed at different times, and every single one has the line. Dude. I got to look at that, Tim. I got to send it to him. I got that email too. Yeah. Okay, was it rolling at the printer or rolling at the printer? In quotes. Anyone can send Glenn Chadbourne a book and he will draw all over it. Any book from any author at any time. Francois and Glenn for $3.75. Yeah. I sent Glenn Chadbourne a Domino's takeout menu and he remarked it. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't begrudge him that. People want it. He'll do it. Good on him. Now, I got this tainted Usher's passing. That's kind of bullshit, man. I'm bummed. Brokenhearted. I bought 2 CD stands, gift an artist, got no email offering a remark. Really, Hans? Because I bought both, and they think I want it because I got it in Night Shift. I got a remark in Night Shift, so. Oh, that's good, Mike. Mike's like, just make sure to take that with you to Alabama Booksmith next year and ask him. That's a good one, Mike. If Hunter won't confirm it, I'll do that. Interesting. I never bought a remark before, though. Yeah, Hans, I think that's why, because I got Night Shift remarked, I got The Shining remarked, and then The Stand, I'm done. I just want my books, and I'm out. No Pet Cemetery, I'm done. And Pet Cemetery is like absolutely one of my favorite Stephen King books. It's the second Stephen King book I read after The Shining, and I absolutely loved it. So I'm brokenhearted. I'm not going to have a nice edition of that. I got like a 28th printing. Wait, there's one on Abe Books lettered for $6.99. $6.99. It has the same sig as mine. Wow. Nice hunting, Mike. That's good. So maybe either they forged them all or he signed them that way under protest or something. Nice. I never bought a remark, but I got the email for CDCC. Yeah, it's funny. It's lettered. Wow. Okay, Mike did the homework. He's a private detective. Wow. The R is fine, but does show the 2 M's. Nice. Good work, man. I should look at it. I'll still send it to Hunter because seriously, if the lettered editions got signed like that and they're forgeries, I doubt they are. I really find that really tough to believe that would be the case. But, you know what I'm saying? That'd be epic. I got a little show and tell, but like you might have seen my Bruises on a Butterfly. This was sent in a padded envelope. Cemetery Dance used to ship books. That's the last thing they did right. And this came in a padded envelope. I mean, can you believe it? So I got it finally. Not only was it later than if I had bought it direct on Amazon, it came in a padded envelope. So there's literally no reason to buy direct from Cemetery Dance anymore. Ever again. Never. You might even get a forged signature. I don't know. So, but I got it. I'm dying to read it. Chad Lutzke's amazing. But then I also got the Bed Makers. This I bought direct from Amazon. The corner is dinged, but so what? It's a paperback. Then I saw I could have gotten a hardcover. I didn't realize they had hardcovers, and I'm pretty pissed off. I would have bought a hardcover. But I got Lutzke, got the Bed Makers. So now I'm almost as cool as Mike, who read these both apparently. So very cool, very happy. Don't ever buy from Cemetery Dance. Like I needed to say that. Francois will be at King Con. Yeah. Well, Stephen Wilson Jr., I sent Fawn to Francois and got boned with customs because it was my first time shipping outside the U.S. and listed the accurate value. Oh, it sucks. Might as well get Amazon to damage ship your book. Yeah, you might as well. If you'll at least get it. Okay, for the sake of argument, you are complaining about a trade paperback being shipped in a padded. No, that's a fair point. The paperback did not come damaged, but I've bought a lot from Cemetery Dance. Never gotten anything in a padded envelope. I never want anything in a padded envelope. If you're sending something in a padded envelope, you could keep it and pound it. Now, from Cemetery Dance, like it should not come in a padded envelope. They've always sent in a box. I'm not holding trade. I'm holding paperbacks too. Like then give one of those stiff envelopes. Those real hard, Like what Brian James Freeman sends the chapbooks in would even be fine. I care if it gets dinged. That's CD's thinking they still ship limited editions carefully in boxes with padding. They have to, but the signatures are fake. I will not be at King Con. I have no interest in sitting in a room with a bunch of collectors measuring our collections. No padded envelope. CD knows better. Good evening, all. Creepy Couch is here. We got Chad Lutsky's in his house. Go check. Oops, I'm on the wrong account. It's Chad Lutsky, guys. We just talked about him, and that summoned him. Creepy Couch, if you haven't subscribed, do it. I watched the Dead Alive one. Oh, man, it was hilarious. I loved special lady friend wife Lutsky. I'm trying to say a funny way of saying that. Mary's her name, right? Oh, my God. I better not be blanking on her name. Her kicking, her helicopter kicks, hilarious stuff, Chad. Do you think new padded envelopes are a Lisa thing? Kidding. Yeah, I don't know. I buy all books to collect, paperback or hardback. If it's damaged, they are replacing. Yeah. I need a limited Cannibal Holocaust illustrated throughout. I can agree with that. True. I'm pretty much done with collecting Stephen King overall. I think I'm okay with that. With what I have. I'll order 11/22/63 from PS, though. I probably won't. I wasn't a fan of that book too much. And I can't justify going through the gauntlet to get and the gauntlet is not the publisher, but the whole pain of ordering from PS. I don't think I could do that. Coming to Fracassi Fest, you got an open invite, Chad. What I'm saying about CD is when paperbacks ship, you get envelopes. When you get a limited... Yeah, no, I understand, Hans. I just don't think... I don't like it. If knowing that if it's a paperback, they're going to ship it like that, I'm not gonna buy from them anymore. Like, there's certain times I'll accept a padded envelope. But not from CD. Like, there are books like I've bought. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I was still shocked because the padded envelope was one of the super flimsy padded envelopes. If you saw my unbagging, they are not signed paperbacks. No, which is a bummer. Chad, we're talking about Bruised on a Butterfly getting shipped in a padded envelope. And it did show up fine. It showed up okay. The bed makers from Amazon. Got them both. So we're going to move on. We're going to move along. What else do we have to talk about? Oh, God. Okay, well, that needs to go away. Oh, God. Check this out. So here's a book I didn't know about. Better check that copy of Bedmakers. Pages 2 and 3 swap. Okay, I will. Yeah, I forgot about that. I spent a few years... Oh, what's up, Kyle? Good to see you. Stephen Wayne Elson Jr. I spent a few years in the King collecting world, not a world I want to be really part of. Great people, but maybe not my weight class. Yeah, they're kind of be hardcore sometimes. Oh, that's funny, Hans. Maybe the envelope is padded because the book is crazy good. And the envelope is a padded for its own good. That's funny. I started watching that Death Toilet movie, and it lasted probably 2 minutes. Yeah, so Amityville Death Toilet, I didn't even know it's a movie, but apparently Encyclopocalypse is doing a novelization. For God's sake, call a plumber. Amityville Death Toilet. Now, Chad, I gotta say, it's probably going to be a better book. Greg G. Allen. Now, does anybody know who G.G. Allen is? Because that's obviously who they're naming it for. Greg G. Allen has a semi-successful podcast exploring paranormal events. When Amityville is overrun with a spate of toilet murders leading back to the haunted house of yesteryear, Greg wastes no time flying into town to get some answers. With Amityville's mayor Dump demanding answers and an end to the killings, Greg is perplexed because this Amityville house doesn't seem to be that scary. Looks are very deceiving, and after a toilet in the house mutilates Sebastian, the caretaker, Greg is forced to act. What ensues is a battle like no other, where Greg is pushed to the very limits of hell and beyond in an effort to save the town and the world. Wow. Mayor Dump. So obviously this person has a problem. This person has a problem with poop. You know what? Let's check that copy of Bedmakers right now. Bedmakers, page 2 and 3 are swapped. Let me see. Let me look. I got the acknowledgments. Chapter 1, page 1. 2 and 3. 2 and 3 are just as God intended. Right there, 2 and 3. So no worries for me, Chad. I got them. They seem fine to me. At least the numbers are right. But with the Fracassi prices the last couple weeks, glad I'm getting it on the ground floor of some of them. Oh my God, yeah. How did you like the artist for Rebecca? I wasn't too crazy about it, but she's a world-renowned artist, and everything is... I love the production of Rebecca. I love the production quality. Those look amazing. And as someone pointed out, they're undersized. They're a little smaller than the regular Sun Tubs, which is cool. The book has got to be better. I saw G.G. Allen play live. Did I talk about that last week? No, you didn't. Yeah. They need to send in Milo to battle that toilet. Yeah. Grew up in a town with a poor man's G.G. Bloody mess. Oh, G.G. Allen was crazy. Oh, the numbers are swapped in Bedmakers. It's the text. The text aren't. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. I will read it and I will let you know, but no worries for me on that end. Jeff, you can't switch the pages. Then one wouldn't be correct either. I'm going to switch whatever I want. I'll have to check it out. But it's just the 2 pages, Chad. I mean, seems like a pretty easy thing to work around. So I'm not going to sweat it too much. We talked about Fracassi. Oh God, you got to see this. We talked about my surveys. We talked about Midworld. But you guys got to see this. Check this out. I was on the production page for Cemetery Dance. They're still finishing the tray case production for the Southern Reach trilogy right here. From ages ago. So this was, obviously this is just recently updated. But they're finishing the tray case design for Strange Weather, Gwendy's Final Task, Interview with a Vampire, and Caretakers, way back in 2023. They didn't finish the design, but they still haven't gotten the tray case out for the lettered edition of Southern Reach. That book is so old. They're just a dumpster fire. They're just so awful. I mean, really, seriously. Yes, I was 17 or 18 and saw G.G. Allen play in Boston. He got drunk before the show. He got naked as soon as the show started. And by song number 3, took a piss on the drums and got thrown out. His goal was to do a Halloween show in a suicide vest and blow himself up and take out as many people as he could. But then he just died of an overdose. G.G. Allen. I know you never asked, but there it is. You guys see the new Lansdale coming out? Happen Leonard. I didn't see it. I did see it, but I didn't know it was Happen Leonard. Damn. Random question, is Keelan Patrick Burke still writing? I hadn't seen him around much. I know, I haven't either. He came out with, where is it? This book, and I haven't read it yet, which I'm way behind on my KPB reading, but he did Grim Portraits. And I've got to read it. I'm so behind on all the authors I love. Keelan Patrick Birch will be at King Con. Yes. Yes. I got to host a movie for my movie club, so I'm going to bounce. Okay, take it easy, Hans. Glad you stopped by. Yes, I did. Happen Letter are amazing. Have it pre-ordered, signed already. What was it? Where was it? Who had it? Was it SST? I didn't know. I swear. I thought I saw it somewhere. Oh, no problem, Hans. I was at a friend's house one time. He was on the phone after he got off. I found out it was Gigi. They were supposed to start a band together. And then he just flings feces at the crowd like a monkey. That's Gigi Allen. So, this person who wrote The Toilet of Amityville Toilet, Death Toilet, is really got a toilet fixation, a poop fixation. It's weird. So anyway, what else? Oh, I do have another thing. Ron, if you're still here, one of the things I was going to have is a forum, but Ron Clinton started up Small Press Horror Forum because we're worried that Cemetery Dance Forum is going to go away. The Dark Tower Forum is kind of collapsing in on itself. So there's a need for the people in the community who don't want to do Facebook or Instagram or any of the other garbage, who maybe don't even want to do YouTube. Hello, we're on YouTube. But they want to get those forums, the places where people could talk. So we got 2 members already. I want to join. And so this is awesome. Here's the link. I'll put the link in the chat so you guys can have it. And I still might do a forum on my... Oh, it's not a forum per se, but an email list. Okay. I actually might have a forum, Ron, on my new site. So, but I don't think there can ever be too many places for people to talk in this community. So I know I go to the Dark Tower Forum and that has a different vibe. Cemetery Dance Forum has a different vibe, different people. And if I have a Jeff Word Forum on the new website, that'll be a place where we can, there are people who are like, Jeff's so obnoxious. He's so loud. He rants. I ain't about ranting. I want about peace and books. Can we talk about books and without this anger? Fine. Then they don't come to the Jeff Word because I'm going to be mad as hell. No, I understand. But it's just all different personalities. And I think it's a really important, cool thing. Love a good forum. You need a forum. I'm gonna build one, I think. So yes, what are you asking Christopher to share? Philip just posted something very fascinating. Oh, now I gotta go look. See what you do. Let's see. I thought let me see. Let's see. Okay. All right, here we go. Screen share. Oh, I did it. I was already sharing. When writing my sci-fi novel, The Third Rule of Time Travel, Orbit, I based my tech on the theories of Dr. Michio Kaku, and Kip Thorne, among others. After the book was written, I had the opportunity to attend a live Zoom with Dr. Kaku and actually ask him about the legitimacy of one of my story's major plot devices. I can't tell you how thrilled I was when they asked my question live, which you can read below. And he said, after only a second's hesitation, yes, of course, which made my day, week, month, because it meant on a theoretical physics level anyway, my time machine likely worked the way I'd imagine. Oh, that's so cool. Anyway, found these screenshots today and reminded me of that amazing moment. Oh, that is awesome. That is so cool. Let's blow this up. If you removed the mass of the body, could you send a human's consciousness through a wormhole? Wow! That is so cool. Thank you for pointing that out, Mark. That is cool. Yes. Very cool. Or Christopher. I'm sorry, Christopher. Not technically proficient enough to attach a pic. He mentions collaborating. Yes. Ah, yes. It's from his research for third rule, if I remember correctly. Yes. Thread number 1, CD Rage Room. Maybe you should start a Discord. I did start a Discord, Chad, but I'm an idiot. I gotta figure that out. But I'm sort of like, let's do it all. Like let's have a Discord, let's have a forum, let's have this mail list. Like and then see what takes off and has the most traction. Right now, a lot of people are using Discord, other booktubers and stuff. I'm just not proficient. Yeah, a Discord. I have a Discord. Go to the description. If you go down, you'll see I have a Discord link in my description in these videos. So go check that out. Oh, wow, I'm way over. I'm way over time, people. Overtime. I'm going to get paid overtime. Oh, one last thing. I got more Tyler Jones books in the mail. Dark Criterium, The Dark Side of the Room, and what we got here is Turn Up the Sun, the hardcover, the blue hardcover. Print on demand, but blue hardcover. So awesome, and that's how it happens. Like one day you don't know an author, and the next day you got all his damn books. So I wanted to share this with you guys. Get over to Tyler Jones' store, buy some books. Great author. And trust me, I did not need another author to follow. I did not. I'm kind of not taking on new authors right now. That's where I'm at in my life. If you're here, you're grandfathered in. It's Chad, Philip, and Tyler Jones. You're here. But I'm not really taking on new authors right now. Peace out. Early morning for me. Take it easy, Tim. Good to see you. How about this forum in an app I already have installed on my phone? Yeah. It's funny to be posting while listening and then hearing you guys talking about my posts. We stalk, Philip. We stalk hard. Christopher brought it to my attention. It's just our passive-aggressive way of letting you know we know you're not here. It's funny. Until Earthling releases a new book. I know, Mike. I know. Earthling, man. But you know what? Between us, Earthling did 2 authors that just didn't take with me. They didn't take. Conrad Williams and Jonathan Jans. And sorry, Mike, I know you love Jans. I'm glad you do. It just didn't take with me. Just didn't stick. Didn't land. So it's not like I'm paying lip service to the authors I love. Tyler Jones, Chad Lutsky, and Philip. Like, yes, it's legitimate. I wouldn't tout an author. I couldn't do, I'm a horrible liar. Like, I couldn't tout an author I didn't like. Take it easy, Dave. That was a cool post. It was. I love that, Philip. That is really cool. Have a good week, Mark. I agree with the Jans. Okay, Jesse. Yeah, it just wasn't my thing, man. It was like YA. It just didn't satisfy. It didn't get at a reason. Like, give me a reason. What happened? Good night, one and all. Till next Monday. Have a great week. Take it easy, number 1. Yeah, a little pissed at you, Jeff, for the Tyler Jones recommendation. I was also not accepting new applications. I know. It sucks, man. Night of the Long Knives is great. Can't wait. Yes, the spirit of the place didn't really take me with this time. I won't read any more of his. Oh, really? Interesting. Well, everything's different. Thanks. A cool moment for me. Yeah. No, that is really epic, man. To get a heavy hitter like that, to give you like instant research on your book, bulletproof read, that is so cool. Like, you could point to this. Like, I'm glad you got receipts too, Philip, because you could point to this and say, like, hey, if anybody's like, there's no way you could send a consciousness through a wormhole. Like, boom, boom. Argue with him then. Love it. Now, like, it would be cool, Philip, just out there, if this is the sort of thing that would be great bonus material in a limited edition of Third Rule. or a trade edition, but definitely in a limit. I would because this is a great little touch, and I think fans would love it. It's just a couple of pages, couple of things in there that add to the whole lore of the book and the thought that goes into it. Because even as I was reading it, Philip, I was like, oh my God, this is hardcore. It feels it feels ironed out. You know what I mean? It feels like there's a technical grounding to this that goes beyond art and grasp of storytelling. You know what I mean? Jan's is amazing. Read some of his other stuff. Children in the Dark was awesome. Maybe I could give it another try, but Marla sounded like an MTV YA TV show. Yeah. Later. Take it easy, Stephen Dwayne Nelson Jr. I really like Spirit of the Play. I got to read it, and I'll let you know what I think. Take it easy, everyone. Maybe in the acknowledgments. No, yeah. I mean, I think that's it. At the very least, it'll be great to mention the grounding of this, that you're no slouch. Only Jan's book I've read is Nightmare Girl. Well, I would try Jonathan Jan's again, but and Mike, when I do sell my Marla, you'll get first crack at it for sure. My Marla arc, that is. Anyway, I'm gonna cut it out. I'm gonna cut it here like a bobbit, and call it a night. And let you guys do your thing and go out and collect and be your own selves in the world, and enjoy the time. Thanks for another great live, folks. Take it easy, John. Good to see you. Later. See you all and about. I have the ARC in the limited of Marla. It's getting good money on the secondary. Okay. Oh, you have the ARC. Okay. Well, then I feel free to list it on eBay, maybe, or just maybe I'll start dropping books into the newsletter for anybody who wants to buy them. I'd like to sell it for a lot of money because I'd like a lot of money. I'm kidding. I'm joking. It's just an awkward thing to say. So take it easy, everyone. Have a good week. I will see you next Monday. And stay frosty.